everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Right Now with Rhenotha. Yes, it's the very first episode of Right Now with Rhenotha. Oh my goodness. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for rocking with me through Single Lady Chronicles. And we're just going to go ahead and get started with Right Now with Rhenotha. And I'm going to call this segment, There Will Be Shenanigans, as you can see. So, on this episode of Right Now with Rhenotha, There Will Be Shenanigans, I am talking about my knee situation journey. So, let me just go ahead and let you know what it is. So, I have a condition called hypermobile lateral meniscus. I know it's a lot, mouthful. Back in January, my knees started literally snapping and locking. And what does that mean? So my knee it felt like my knee would pop out of the joint and I would have to push it back in. I know that's crazy, right? That's crazy. But that's exactly what it felt like was happening. I have now come to the realization that what is happening is that my meniscus is loose, which means it's not holding, well, it hooks on to my bones, which feels like dislocation, but it's not. The meniscus is hooking on to my bone, creating a snap and a lock. And what I would do, and it feels like it would pop out of place, but it's literally just snapping and locking. And I would have to push it down to release the ligament from the bone. A lot. I know that's a lot. I wish I could get a doctor to talk more about it. But that's what was happening on both my knees. On both my knees. Everybody's like, oh, you got a knee replacement? Oh, no. My ligament, which is the meniscus, literally attaches on or gets caught onto my bone and snaps it and locks it into place, causing me extreme pain. That would happen maybe 2 or 3 times a week. That is not a good quality of life. So I had to literally get surgery to fix the meniscus. And by fixing the meniscus, it's considered a large meniscus tear. But the meniscus was really loose. It's really loose. Basically, it was hanging. So I had the surgery on my right knee, right? And I'm 6 weeks non-weight bearing. I can't walk on it. And that means, don't put any weight on it because it has to heal. And my fear was that the other knee would do the same thing. And guess what? It did. 3 times. It did it 3 times while I'm non-weight bearing on the right knee. On the left knee, it did it 3 times. And so the first time I was alone and afraid, I was home by myself. I was in a vulnerable position, if you know what I mean. What does that mean? I was in a vulnerable position. I was in the bathroom. And I can't put any weight on the right one. And then the left one snapped. The way it snapped was excruciating pain. So I kind of jerked it out of that position and was able to get up. That's the funny thing. What happens right after is that when I push it back and get it out of that position, it happens right away. I can immediately walk on it right after that. And so this time though, and the reason why I'm in the hospital is that it did not snap. I was not able to push it back in this time. And I'm still in pain. I can't walk on my left knee. I'm sorry, I can't walk on my left leg. And I can't walk on my right leg because my right leg is still non-weight bearing. And I can't walk on my left leg. And so it's leaving me incapacitated. It's leaving me incapacitated and immobile. And so I'm on my way. I've been in here for a week. Monday. I've been in here for a week. And Thankfully, I'm going to rehab to see if I can start walking on this left knee again so that I can fully recover the right knee and then get surgery on the left knee. So I'm going to be out for a while. Oh, this only happens to Rhenotha. Stuff like this only happens. I'm in awe, extremely in awe, that I cannot walk. It is a humbling experience because having to depend on someone 24/7 is extremely humbling. I literally need to do the call bell for every little thing. I'm really apologetic about it. And they're like, no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm like, but I called you in here to turn my light out. The heck? I'm like, I called you in here to pick this up for me because I can't walk. I called you in here to take me to the bathroom. Let me show you a transport chair in my room so they can wheel me to the bathroom because I can't get out the bed without pain. And so everything has to be, I need assistance. And did I ever think I'd be in this position? No. I never thought I'd be in a position like this. And it's like, yeah, the Lord is telling me, go somewhere and sit down. Get somewhere and sit down. And it's because it's both legs. It's both legs. It's both knees. I literally cannot walk. Like, I'm used to being on the go. And the fact that both of my knees are out of commission, making it so that I can't walk, is literal. What does the Lord want me to do? And that's get somewhere and sit down. All my life I've been running. All my life. There have been times where, I had moments of rest. And so it's not like I don't rest, but even when I'm resting, I'm doing stuff. And so this is the ultimate get somewhere and sit down. Because I can't walk on either of my legs. So I just wanted to let my first episode be about what's going on with me, right? Because there will be shenanigans. There will be shenanigans. In life, there will be shenanigans, but you have to figure out how you roll with it. Okay? In life, there will be shenanigans, and you have to figure out how you're going to deal with it. And so that's what I'm doing. At the end of the day, a couple folks have said to me, oh, you're taking it well, you're taking it well. I'm like, I ain't got no choice. Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. I gotta see the silver lining. I gotta see the rainbow at the end of the cloud. Look what I'm gonna do. The good thing is that it's my joints and not my organs. Hallelujah. It's my joints and not my organs. And I'm just grateful for that. I got my right mind. Okay. I got the activity of some of my limbs. But whoa, this really happened to me. And so, yeah, I'm just here. First episode of Right Now with Rhenotha segment. There will be shenanigans. Just letting you know how I'm getting on. I've been in Beth Israel for a week. If you do, let me count it. That's 8 days. I've been in here for 8 days. And my next stop is Kessler. I'm leaving today. My next stop is Kessler. And I'll be getting intensive PT for 2 weeks. So I'm going to let you in on that too. Okay? So stay tuned with Right Now with Rhenotha. So I'm waiting to be discharged. It is 12:53. And the transport is coming at 1:00. Nurse still hasn't come yet to take out my IV. This is my right. This is my left. The left one did not snap back so that I can walk on it. And it's still in a bunch of pain, which leaves me unable to walk on it. And so, yeah, these are my legs. I have to be in braces I did not have my brace on when this one snapped. All I was doing was scooching up in the bed, and it snapped badly. And so that is why I'm not able to walk. It snapped badly and it never snapped back out. So I'm getting dressed. Nurse helped me put my pants on. Let's see. So, she put my pants on the bottom so I can pull them up. But I'm putting my clothes on. My booty. Booty. Pull them up, pull them up. All right, I think they all pulled up. All right, all right. Very good. Didn't drop me. That's what try to catch the foundation. Hey, Pastor. Okay. Hi. Hello, baby. Rhenotha Whitaker. Okay. Thank you. So beautiful in here. So I'm on my way to PT. Brienne came to get me, and she's like, "Oh, I thought I was just gonna be in here in my room, right?" And so I was like, I says, I don't want to do PT in the wheelchair. Can we just do it from the bed? She was like, "Oh, we're going to the gym." I said, "Girl, let me put a bra on. What you doing?" So I had to get the girls off my stomach. Okay. Listen, my husband might be in the gym. Shoot. These hallways. Oh, this is the gym. Okay.
Yeah, this is the gym.
Okay. Girl, I know I'm supposed to be filming. Started my PT day 1. Let's go. Let's get it started. I got in the car. And I'm just waiting now to take a shower. Okay. Oh, it's a drive-in shower. Okay. All right. Cool. And you said this is the one that turns?
The one that we had someone else is using right now, so we're just going to use that one.
Okay. 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 Yes. Thank you so much for tuning in to the first episode of Right Now with Rhenotha. I hope you learned something about bilateral, hypermobile lateral meniscus. It is a lot of elasticity in my joints. I've been that way all my life. And now that I'm older, it's catching up with me. And so I appreciate you for tuning in to Right Now with Rhenotha. Please, if you have not hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on those notifications so that you can tune in to Right Now with Rhenotha every week, Fridays, 8 p.m. Thank you again for tuning in. I appreciate you. Bye.